Hello, welcome to Board Games with Niramas. I'm Niramas, and I'm here today with Draco, who is over there holding the box of Chronicles of Crime. We are gonna solve some crime live. Yeah, we'll see how this works out, but I don't know if Draco's a good detective or not. I mean, you can't really, you can't kill whoever is a suspect with fire, you know. You have to give them the benefit of doubt, I guess, and sort of find evidence and yeah, all that stuff. You gotta have some patience if you're gonna solve crime, I reckon. But we're gonna try out to do this, and of course we're gonna have your help as well. So we'll have the chat ready here, and you can help us out by giving us, you know, tips. Maybe we're missing something, some obvious clue or something as we go. The game is, well, it's a big game box, but this is basically everything in the box. There's some cards. These are our sort of helpers out here. We start in Scotland Yard, and we're going to get an assignment to find clues and investigate the crime scenes, interrogate the witnesses and all that. These helpers out here, we can talk to them, we can call them up, or we can visit them, and everything in this game is done by using your mobile phone and scanning these QR codes, which I think is awesome. I'm one of those people that really like when you implement digital apps and helps in a board game. I think that's awesome. That's the future, I think. So let's get started. I'm going to use my phone, and I'm going to use the app. And this is a free app that you can download. I think it's, I mean, I suppose it's both for Android and iOS. I only have Android myself, but I suppose it's out there for both. It would be weird otherwise. So here you get to sort of choose what kind of scenario you want to play. There's more scenarios coming as well, and then you can download them. Some you have to pay for, I think, but there's a bunch of them free as well. And so we can have like, so we're gonna do London's forensic, right? There's a tutorial that is really easy. I already played that. I also played the Curse of the Pharaohs. I'm gonna skip that. Of course, there will be spoilers in this. There's no way to avoid it. But then again, there's a few different scenarios. So even if you watch this one, you still can have a lot of fun with the game and so on. And they have like different. So this one is in 3 chapters. That's a bit of an overkill right now, I think. Let's see, this one is medium. Okay, so they have different, like, how hard they are to do as well. Well, this was easy. This first one here is easy. We might do the first one here. The first scenario, and then we can, if you guys like it and so on, we can just do another live stream at a later time and do the second one and so on. But I think we need to, like, yeah, we need to update. That's really fast, it seems. And then we can play the chapter 1 here. So yeah, everything is done in the app. You can also, when you look around at crime scenes, you can purchase separately some like glasses that you put your phone in, and then you can. It's like VR, you're gonna watch around in VR, which is gonna be a bit tricky for me to show you on camera, since I know some people done videos of this and they've been recording, and then if I was recording, then I could put this in as a little, so you see the phone at all times. But if I'm gonna do a live stream, it's not really gonna work out. So we'll do the best that we can. And we are starting out here in Scotland Yard. It's day 1 at 1400. We have Chief Officer Doyle, and it shows number 33 has summoned you to his office. So then we just pull out number 33 from this deck of numbered cards and characters. There he is. And we put him here in the Scotland Yard here in the office. So he's in there. Now we click next. Your team has been put in charge of a murder which happened today in Hyde Park in D. So what we do is we pull out location D, which is Leicester Square and Hyde Park. Just put this here on the side. There's like spots here for the different locations. And I hope that you can hear me okay. I hope that everything's working with the microphone and so on. If not, just tell me in the chat and I'll try to sort things out. Well, if you don't hear me, you didn't hear me say that anyhow, but yeah. Okay, then Let's see. Once there, you can find the gardener number 40 who discovered the body number 10. So 40 and 10. And of course you can play this as a co-op game where you can help each other out to do all these things. So here's the body. Obviously still in the park. And then we have the gardener number 40. He is here as well. So we can go talk to him, I guess, about if he's seen something and so on. And then we should come back to Scotland Yard once you know who did it. You don't necessarily need hard evidence for this case. We just need to figure out who did it. So when we come back here, the app is going to ask us who did it, and we'll have to show it by scanning the character card of the one that we think did it. Okay, so next, and now, yeah, we can click the solve case if we think we know who did it. But we're not going to do that now. So now we can go around and do these different, meet people and all that. So, and you can also go into, let's see, you can go into the settings here and do auto scanning, which is nice, because otherwise you have to like hold it all the time. I prefer this. So now we can, just as to show you how this works, we can talk to, let's say right now we're in Scotland Yard. So we could scan the chief of police here, and he's gonna talk to us. Oh, newbie seeking help, no problem. I love to see a rookies flounder. Let me remind you of the basics. Take a close look at the crime scene because you probably missed a clue. Then, since he's gonna keep talking, collect the clues and show them to your suspects to make them spill what they know. Remember that every action costs you time. If you have other questions, show me the subject you want to discuss. Yeah, so we have a timer in the game. So as we keep going around doing things, like moving from here to Hyde Park is going to take 20 minutes. Talking to a person is going to take 5 minutes. And then we don't know how long time we have, but we're going to get a score at the end of the game if we complete it. And that score is going to depend on how quick we were to figure it out. And also how well we made it. Also, it's really cool because as time passes, we might have instances in the game where if we take too long time to go to a place, then a person might not be there anymore. They might have moved. It's really cool how they made this. So anyhow, now we can talk to anyone we want. So we can ask the chief here about Scotland Yard. And he's gonna say, "You're already at this place. Stay focused, Inspector." Okay, we can ask him about himself. And that took 5 minutes. I don't know what to do with my son. He's a gifted child, but he's not able to focus at school. It's so hard to handle my career and my family life at the same time. But let's get back to the investigation. We don't have any time to lose. Yeah, so it's just some flavor text. But that's how it works. We can. So now we're talking to him. We can say goodbye to him. So we move out, and now we can start moving around. So we're going to go to Hyde Park first of all. So we scan this. And then it's that took 20 minutes. And now it says the victim's body, number 10, it's her. Is still here. You can investigate the crime scene or interrogate the gardener. And that's the other guy, yeah. And now we are going to, I think we're going to start off by searching for clues. And when you search for clues, this is where you go into this sort of VR mode. So now you could use these, I hope this will work out. You could use like these glasses if you have them, but we're going to do without glasses. And then we have a time ticking down. It's so much glare here though, and I hope you can see any. Can you see something in here? Or are you just seeing the camera? Wow. Okay, so now we can look around. I think you see it somewhat. So I see a shovel on the ground there, and a pond, and there's the dead body, and there's blood. And yeah, it's really nicely done here, but I hope I could get it. I wanted to get it into the camera somehow, but I can't do that in a live stream as far as I know. Oh, there's something. It's like a, I don't know, like a briefcase over there on the side down there. And a tree, and yeah, we have a certain time there to do this, and this takes time in the game as well. And now the app asks us if we want to send it to another player so they can check it out, but we're not going to do that, of course. There might be a way that I could sort of pull this somehow into the stream. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you have any ideas for how to do that. But I hope that you can see something. The thing is, what I saw here at least was, I saw a shovel, And we have a bunch of clue cards with different like footprints and traces. We could go for that one. Can try that out. There were no vehicles. Blood, yeah, there were blood. Liquids, bottles, medicine and drugs. Gardening tools for sure. There was a shovel there. Decoration items, jewelry. Well, that could be a melee weapon. Furniture, no firearms, as I could see. Keys and locks, computer devices, high-tech, tableware, phones and cameras, kitchen, sport books. She had clothes on her, but I don't know. No animals. Well, there were a lot of plants in there, of course. Flammable objects. And these are pretty generic, so I mean, it could be like, yeah, all kinds of things. So we have these things here that might be clues. We don't know if they're clues. So now we're going to scan them. So we take the plants, and we're going to scan the plants. Come on. And it says, oh, your investigation of the vegetation is unsuccessful. Okay, so the plants didn't matter for this. Then we know that. Then we can take melee weapons. And let's see. No trace of a weapon. Okay, so the shovel was obviously not a weapon in this case. Our gardening tool should be there, right? You pick up the shovel off the floor. It is slightly dented. Ah, you found a clue. Okay, so now we know that this is a clue. We can put it up here in the clue section. And then we can ask people about that item and so on. Then we have the blood here. Blood and organs. Oh, now it scanned the footprints because I was waving the camera around and that was nothing. Okay. Okay, we're not good. Okay, we can't do this auto scan. I just realized when I'm doing the filming because it's, yeah, okay. So here we have the touch and hold. So, blood and organs. Lots of blood at the crime scene. It probably took several minutes for the victim to die. And that's a clue as well. And since we found some blood, right, we could go ask the doctor at the morgue. We could call him and ask him about the blood. He can do an analysis of that and so on. So we found that clue. Now I think let's take a look at the body here. Yeah, the victim's body. Oh, okay, so it's not here anymore. It's been sent to the morgue. Okay. Then we just put in here. This is like the spot for things that are not on the actual map, so to speak. So let's talk to the gardener here. Let's see what he knows about things. So the gardener is next to the crime scene. He seems in a bit of a panic, but is willing to answer questions of any topic. What do you want to talk about? And now we can ask him things. So let's ask him about the gardening tools. It's probably his shovel, right? Oh yeah, that's my shovel. I left it there for lunch. It was a mistake and I should have learned from the time a homeless guy stole my tools from me. Oh, number 41. So now we gotta pull out card number 41. There's some homeless guy in the area here and... there he is. I guess he's out here. Okay. We can also ask him about the body, of course, about the blood and so on. Oh, his blood type is B. Okay. Let's ask him about the actual victim here. I don't really know her, but we had a fight this morning because her little girl was ripping out my flowers. Do you know how much time is needed to make flowers grow? Okay. Oh, so she has a little girl? Oh, that's sad. I was very surprised after lunch when I saw she committed suicide, so I called the police. What else could I do? Oh, was it a suicide? So how did she commit suicide in the park while her little girl was there? That sounds weird. You know what? I think it's time to call we're gonna call the doctor. So I say goodbye to that gardener guy. And we call the morgue. Do you have a body for me to study? Yes, we do. So here we go. The body shows obvious traces of a fight right before death. Her tense hands show that she was holding a weapon with both hands. Oh, weapon? The best estimate for the time of death is 12:30 p.m. The victim bled to death. Death was caused by a small melee weapon, piercing and cutting. It's probably the shovel. Wounds on her stomach indicate she was stabbed by a right-handed person. You should discuss the weapon with your suspect to make him talk. Okay, let's ask him about the blood here on the scene as well. The victim's blood type is B, okay? So we say goodbye to him, and now we're going to talk to the The scientist, the forensic over here. I'm gonna call her up. So we call the forensic lab. If you give me a physical clue, I can analyze it. And let's have her analyze that shovel, shall we? There is some blood on the shovel. According to my analysis, there are 2 different blood types. One is A+, the other is B-. Ooh. So one is the victim's, and then there's someone with A+. And the gardener had B. Or at least he said so. Oh, that's interesting. And I guess if you're playing this game, I guess you could take notes. Like you could write down stuff like to remember them. But I'm just gonna go with it. Hopefully you can help me out in the chat as well if you see something I probably missed. So should we ask her? Yeah, she can take a look at the blood here as well. Oh, the doctor will tell you more about the blood type. Okay. Okay, we're gonna say goodbye to her. We also have a hacker and a criminologist that we can ask questions about people or about, like if we find a computer, the hacker can open it up for us and so on. I think we're gonna talk to this homeless guy. So, yo man, what can I do for you? Well, we're gonna ask him about the victim, of course. Oh yeah, the Frenchie, I know her. She asked me for weed once. I tried to hit on her, but she already had a date in an Irish pub in Soho. Oh, see, okay. So now we go into an Irish pub next. And this is how the story keeps going. So we put out Soho and Covent Garden up here. Now we can go there later. I have seen her around with a nice looking black guy, much stronger than me. Okay. Let's ask him about the gardener. Yeah, the gardener, not very talkative. He doesn't see life on the bright side, if you want my opinion. Let's ask him about his blood group, if he knows that. Oh yeah, he has A+. Might be him. Let's ask him about the shovel. It's not mine, bro. I tried to make my own little private garden in a quiet place of the park, you see, but it didn't really work. I guess I don't have a green thumb. Okay, so he could be a suspect, but it also seems a bit too obvious that it should be the homeless guy in the park that did it. So let's say goodbye to him. And let's look around again for clues. And this time I'm going to look around myself. I'm just going to tell you what I see, because I really need to like focus here to sort of see if I can see some clues on the ground and such. So I see the shovel. I see some syringes. That's interesting. A doll. Okay. So some syringes, a doll, the victim, and you can also, like in this, you can like zoom, so you can zoom on the victim here to check her out, or the thing over there. I'm not sure what that is. Something over there on the ground. So, oh, it's just a bench. Okay. Well, I think at least now we know that there's some syringes and the doll. So let's go through this and see. Medicine and drugs, perhaps. And could it be? Is it toys? Something? Back games and toys, okay. And I'm not sure if there's anything else we should be finding here. The forensic guy talked about that she had a weapon in her hand when she died. Let's check if it was a firearm. We didn't see it, but maybe, you know, you can always try it out, right? Because we did try melee weapons earlier and that didn't work out. So let's check out the doll here. The games and toys. Let's see what they will. Okay, an abandoned doll is on the floor. Where could her owner be? Oh, that's a clue. Okay, that's good. I felt like there were too few clues, just 2 over there. We should have more. Medicine and drugs. Let's check that out. Those are used syringes. It would be good to find who hangs out in this part of the park. They might have seen something. It's probably the homeless guy, maybe, then, if I'm going to be a bit judgmental here. Firearms. No, okay, no firearms at the scene. Okay, so let's ask the homeless guy again. Come on. And we'll ask him about those medicine and drugs. Let's see if it was his. Don't bother me with this, bro. I'm just a casual consumer. You should go and see Leonardo instead, so he can hit you with the harder stuff. Oh, so that's like a drug dealer, number 46. Let's pull him out here. And there's the drug dealer. I assume he's in the park as well, as it didn't say anything else, so... Let's go talk to him. Oh, we can ask him, this guy, about the doll as well. And remember, everything we do here takes time, so we should sort of... nothing there. We should sort of optimize and not talk to the wrong people about the wrong items and so on, I guess. But, yeah. And, okay, so let's see if we can... okay, yeah, let's go talk to this other guy. This drug dealer. No, okay, so he's not here. Okay, so we'll put him here. We don't know where he is at then. We know that he exists. Someone mentioned him, but we don't know where he's at. But we would like to find him because it seems like he could have something to do with this. If he was obviously there buying some weed at some point. So if he's selling drugs, maybe he sort of knows her or knows anything about this. So let's see. I think we should head over to Soho then. So let's do that. There's a barman. Yeah, it's the bar we're going to. The barman is behind the bar ready to make your drink. So number 49 is the barman. So we'll pull that out. And we can ask him some stuff. Oh, look at that guy. Okay, so he's over here. And let's see, we can't, and this place we can't look around at the scene. But let's talk to the bartender. What can I get you? Let's ask him about medicine and drugs and see if he... there's nothing like this here. If you want some, go to Hyde Park during the night. Look for a guy called Leonardo Burke. Oh, yeah, so this is interesting. So this Leonardo guy that sells drugs, he's not there right now because it's 16:55. We need to wait until the evening, I guess, before we can find him in the park. Ah, that's so cool. Okay, so let's ask him about the victim here. See if he knew her. I've already seen this chick with one of my regulars, Abel, 48. It was rather steamy between them. Oh, so now we found a new guy, 48, and he obviously been fighting with her or something. Here he is. Let's put him out here. One of the regulars. So yeah, bartender is good for information. Let's ask him about the doll, maybe. I'm not saying I don't want to help. It's just that the question doesn't inspire me. He doesn't know anything about that. Does he know anything more about this drug dealer? I've seen this guy. He's an independent sort of guy who does business around Hyde Park at night. Okay. Does he know anything about the gardener? We can, you know, it's 5 minutes every question, but you can gamble around. Maybe you find some clues somehow. I know some regulars, but I don't know everyone in London. Okay. So let's talk to this guy then. Wait. We should say goodbye. Let's talk about... Oh, he's not here. Oh. Okay, so we don't know where he is either. He's a regular at the pub, but maybe he's there in the evenings or something. So maybe we need to, like, let's ask him again. Maybe we need to spend some time before we can find these guys. Let's ask him about this Abel guy. He's one of my regulars. I think he's working for a powerful woman or something like that. He always needs to decompress and he's not bad at it. Lately I've seen him discussing a lot with Buck 44. Oh, another guy. And this can be really big. It can be a lot of people involved and places. Look at that guy. We're not sure where he is either, but let's see if he's in the pub. Let's ask him about him. He's at the table over there. If you're a friend of his, he has a bloody high account to settle. It would be good for him to think about, okay? Okay, so let's talk to this guy. What the hell, the police? I didn't do anything. What do you want? Well, we're gonna ask him about the victim. I haven't seen anything, and I know nothing about what happened this morning. Give me a break, would you? We're gonna ask him about Abel, because he knew him. Yes, I know Abel. He's a tough guy I drank a few pints with. We sympathized, okay? Let's ask him about a drug dealer. Leonardo sent you? Tell him I'm going to give his money back. He just have to wait a bit so I can get his money. Okay, so he owes money to the drug dealer as well. Let's ask him about medicine and drugs. These things are illegal. What do you want me to confess to the police? No way. Well, let's ask him about the bartender. That's the barman. He minds his own business and opened a tab for me. That's all I need. Oh, okay. So where do we go from here? Do you have any ideas in the chat? Please tell me. If there's something I'm missing, or if you have any ideas for who we should talk to next. Because I feel a bit stuck. Like, where are we supposed to do now? Well, so let's say goodbye to him. We could talk to the, let's try that. We could call the criminologist, Harvey Marshall. You call, yeah, and then you can ask, he can sort of give you a psychological profile on people. So let's talk about with him about the victim. So Emile Gerard is a student studying political science. It seems she found a job at the French embassy close to the Westminster district. Oh, hey. You see, like, you can find, we can move along the story by doing this. I'm going to move these to the side here, those people that we can call, so that we can fit the Westminster over here. So obviously she was, let's see, yeah, she's studying political science, and she have a job over at Westminster district, okay? She looks like a girl from a good family, but underneath this appearance, she's a fighter and a rebel. I would bet she has an unconventional romantic relationship. Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's buying drugs in the park and all that, so something is weird here. She's not just a student. Okay. Let's ask him about this guy here. Buck Burton is a drug addict without money. He has a frequent mood swings, and we can't say he's really reliable, okay? Let's ask him about the bartender. Drake O'Brien is Irish. He hides his emotions on something else very well, okay? And we ask him about the homeless guy. He seems to know about all people. For some reason, he just knows things about people. Ross Hart doesn't take anything seriously. This is like, you know, Big Brother society. The police knows about everyone. He's a drug addict without a single goal in his life, but he values his friendship very much. He doesn't have the profile of a killer, okay? And the gardener. Kyle Thomas has been working for the town for many years now. He's a quiet man with a quiet life. He seems to be patiently waiting for his retirement, but underneath his calm exterior, he's an anxious man on the inside. The drug dealer. Leonardo Baruch is well known to law enforcement, but he always managed to find ways to stay clear of the police. He's not a big dealer, so usually gets away with it. We can find him in Lambert district most of the time. Oh, so you see, by just asking around about different people, I mean, calling the criminologist, we find new places that we can go to. So obviously, there is a good chance, we don't know for sure, but we could do this. We can put him here. There's a good chance he's over here. Okay, that's interesting. Then we can go there and try to find him. And we do want to ask about this Abe guy as well. Abel Jordan is tall, strong, and impressive. He's meticulous at his work, but he also has some trouble with drinking too much. He's married, and I think that despite a few issues, he cares about his family. Okay, I think we're done with the criminologist. And now I am curious to, let's see, go somewhere else. So let's see if we can find the, I'm not sure, I mean, she was working here, but I think we'll go and see if we can find that drug dealing guy over here in Lambeth. You can try to find someone in the district. Uh, oh, now we get a phone call from our chief officer. And he tells us that the victim has been identified. It's Emile Gerard, a French woman living in the Kensington district, F. Oh. There's so much. It's just growing and growing here with places and people. So she lives here in Kensington and Chelsea, okay? That's interesting. Okay, so we got the phone call there. Can we scan him? Is he here? Oh, we found him. You find the man in the streets of Lambeth. What do you want with me? Okay, so let's ask him about the victim. We'll just go straight to the point here. It's true, I sold her some drugs, but that doesn't make me a murderer. Let's ask him about the drugs. Okay, you let me do my business and I give you names. Ross, 41. Let's see, is he out? Yeah, it's the homeless guy. And Buck, 44. That's the guy in the bar. They are the ones you will find the most easily in the park. Okay. So let's ask him about this homeless guy then. What do you want me to tell you? Go and see him. You will see at first sight that he's, how to say, cool. Oh, now it's an event. Events happen at a certain time. So it's 7 p.m. and the event happens. Night has come, but you can't wait until tomorrow to continue the investigation. The chief officer informs you that a little girl, number 14, this is terrible, it's probably the daughter of this victim here. Here she is. She's missing and was last seen in the park. Does this have something to do with your investigation? Well, of course it has. So she was kidnapped and the mother was murdered. And we did have that doll there that we could... Let's ask him about the doll. Okay, so he doesn't know anything about that. Does he know anything about the girl? Show me a picture of your mother. It will have the same effect on me. Okay, he doesn't care. Can ask him about the shovel, I guess. Yeah, he doesn't want to talk about that. Huh. So I guess we say goodbye to him. And I guess we go and... Let's ask we're gonna ask the forensic. I didn't do this earlier. We can ask the forensic about the doll on the ground, because that's obviously the girls that was kidnapped. This doll is rather new, even if some signs of use can be spotted. It's rather expensive doll, but not the collector's type. Okay. I was thinking more like they could find fingerprints and stuff on it. Let's ask her about the drugs. Those syringes have been used. The remaining traces show the containing drugs ranging from heroin to morphine. Can we ask the doctor about the doll? Maybe the doctor is the one that looks for like DNA and stuff. Let's try that. Medically speaking, I can't tell you much. Okay. Can he tell us anything about the girl? No. Okay, Well, so in the park, let's just sum it up. In the park, there was this French woman found dead. Her daughter, she had a gun in her hand. The homeless guy says that she was gonna commit suicide, or that she did, which she obviously didn't do because someone killed her with a shovel and left their own blood group there, which was A+. She had B. And her daughter was kidnapped and left her doll on the scene. Okay, well, I think we just have to start going around to the different places. Like, let's check out her workplace. She was working at Westminster, so let's just check that out. There's a security guard in front of the embassy. Oh, 48. Yeah, Westminster is isn't that the palace for the 48. Oh, that's the guy. Yeah, that's the guy that we were wondering where he was. He's out over here. Okay. Abel. Okay, so let's talk to him. I can't let you in. What do you want? Well, let's ask him about the woman. That's true. Emil was such a look, she hit on me, we had an affair, and she wanted me to get a divorce and make a life with her. No way. It was just physical between us. It meant nothing to me. Please don't say anything to my wife. I'll tell you if I let you in if you keep your mouth shut. Okay. Let's ask him about the girl. Clara is a Clara. Okay. Clara is a good girl. I hope you will find her. Let's ask him about the drugs. I don't do drugs, but a guy, 44, yeah, it's the guy in the bar. Yeah, he met him in an Irish pub in Soho. Okay, already know that. You can ask him about the shovel. He would like to help us, but he can't. You can ask him about the drug dealer. He can't help us. Okay. So... Should we ask him about the homeless guy here? He doesn't know anything about that. Well, he was gonna let us in, but let's ask him about Westminster then. Okay, didn't work. We can ask him about himself. My name is Abel Jordan. I've been working as a security guard for the French embassy. Oh yeah, it's the French embassy. Yeah, I'm married and live a respectable life. Now the chief officer is calling us. Bloody hell, are you going to hurry up? It looks like a little girl is the key element of this case. Did you contact her parents? Contact her parents? Wasn't that her mom there? Let's see, let's just do goodbye. And let's talk to the criminologist about the security guard. Let's see if that could help. Oh yeah, he already did that. Let's ask him about the girl. It's not that easy to make a profile of someone you haven't met. If I look, has he met all the other people then in the park and the drug dealers and all? Sorry. If I look at her school report, however, I can see a nice girl. She's only 9 years old, but she seems to have a knack for manipulating her teachers and classmates to do some childish things and get away with it. But like, Clara Blanche, so who is her parents? Oh, I thought that this was her mother, but it's not. Or at least they don't have the same name. Because she was Gerard, Clara Blanche. How do we find out who her parents are? Well, we can go over to the place where the victim lived at Kensington. We can check that out. The house is big and looks expensive. The name Blanche is written on the mailbox. When you ring at the door, a woman opens. Oh, now I think I understand. So this, these are the parents for the little girl. And they live here, so she lived there as well. Maybe she's the nanny for the girl and she was in the park with her. Okay, 16. Starting to make sense now because, yeah, she's too young to be the mother, I guess. She's a student and so on. So there's the woman that shows up and we're going to talk to her right away. Sorry, Mrs. Blanche. Oh, she's not Mrs. Blanche. Number 15 isn't home yet. I will help you if I can. Okay, so number 15 is the mother of the girl. And she is not at home yet, so I guess we have to go here later then. Here she is, and she's not at home, so she's like here. We don't know where she is. But we can ask the this woman about the girl. It's Clara. She's 9 and she's such an adorable little girl. I prepared her picnic this morning and Emile, number 10, that girl, brought her to the park. I love this little girl so much. I would like to have a girl like her, but it's always Emile who spends time with her because it's her job apparently. Oh, maybe she kidnapped the girl. Let's ask her about the doll. It's Madam's birthday present to little Clara, okay? And we'll ask her about drugs. Oh, I shouldn't tell you this, but this morning, Emil and the ambassador, number 15, yeah, it's the mother, had a violent argument. I believe it was something about drugs, but you didn't hear anything from me, right? Wow. So this is this is really getting interesting here. So the mother of the girl that is missing was involved in something with drugs with her nanny, and the nanny was killed in the park. And the girl is missing, and this maid or whatever she is that we're talking to, she wanted to have a girl of her own. Okay. I can ask her about stuff here to see. We can pass some time. Just to see if that... Oh, she has A plus as well. And there was A plus blood on the shovel. Wow, this could be her. This could be the... Maybe she killed her, the nanny, and took the girl. But how do we get her to, like... How do we get her to sort of admit that? Let's ask her about the ambassador. Mrs. Blanche is the French ambassador in London. You will most certainly find her at the French embassy in the Westminster district. Okay. Yeah, she's at the embassy. Okay. So we should go talk to her then, of course. So let's say goodbye. You know, I'm going to ask the criminologist about this maid, because she seems weird. Seems weird somehow. Martha Boyle is British. She's really proud that she participated in the TV show The Price is Right and won a multifunctional dishwasher. Her husband, a truck driver, is often away on the road. She's a curious and chatty lady. Her only regret in life is not having any children. Yeah. She probably kidnapped the little girl. Okay, so let's head over to Westminster and talk to... Yeah, the guard nods unless you enter. Now you can now talk to the ambassador. Yeah, okay. So now we talk to the ambassador. Wants to see you with hate. What is the topic of our meeting? Well, I'm gonna ask you about the murder victim, of course. I'm really sorry about Emil's death, but I have bigger problems to take care of today. If you don't have any other questions, don't let me keep you. I want to ask you about your daughter as well. Calm down, lady. How do you know about my daughter's kidnapping? They told me not to warn the police, and I hope talking to you won't put her in more danger. I received a message on my phone. Okay, so now we found the phone. And this is a special item. So there's a bunch of these like special items, and they can be used to... They can be anything basically in the... Well, no, they are specific. Like this is a phone. There's like... devices in the general clues, but this is a specific one. Okay, so... That's interesting. But before we found the clue of the phone, because she was getting, someone was calling her, kidnapping her daughter. And I do want to ask her about some other people. Let's ask her about the maid before we leave her. Martha is a good employee. I don't have any reasons to suspect her. She didn't get along with Emil very well, but she's so good with Clara. Yeah, but that just makes her more suspicious. The drug dealer. I don't know this guy very well, but he was a nasty acquaintance of Emil's. You know what, I want to ask her about drugs, because she had a fight with the nanny. I smelled drugs coming from Emil's room the other day, and we had a big fight about it. Worse, I'd seen her meet with a shady guy. Yeah, that's the guy. And I found that inappropriate. Okay, so she was upset about that. Okay, let's check out the phone now. We gotta check out this phone. Yeah, we can show the phone to someone. Let's have the hacker take a look at the phone. So we call him up, and somehow he can check out the phone from there. I managed to track the message. It was sent from an abandoned house in Lambert district. Oh, it's over there. An abandoned house over there. Okay. So let's go to Lambert district. And now we can look for someone in the district, or go to the abandoned flat you have discovered. Okay, so someone calls us. The phone the ambassador gave you has a new message. If you want to see your girl alive, you have 3 hours to put the money in the third trash bin from the left of the main entrance of Hyde Park. Okay, so the kidnapper is contacting us here. You should show this message to the ambassador. Well, now I'm here. Now I want to... Well, we have 3 hours, but now I want to look for clues here. Let's check this out. Okay, so here's the apartment. There's some trash, some clothes. Yeah, and you can't see this very well. I'm sorry for that. I'm trying to show you some stuff. There's some, yeah, some kids' clothes. A bottle of some sort. And some, yeah, some bottles, clothes, and yeah, that's about it. And some notes as well. So we can check that out. So we have like, well, there were papers there, liquids, bottles, furniture, obviously. Tableware. You never know. I mean, you can try this out. Bedding, clothes, trash, boxes. Yeah, we'll just try some stuff out here and see if any of that is an actual clue. We don't know that beforehand. So let's see. We go through these things here. So we take this one, the boxes. Nothing there. Okay. Okay. Some trash. Probably nothing, but... Oh, there's a sheet of paper. Number 2 in the trash. So we did find something in the trash. That's organization. Okay. So let's look at that. What? Nothing in the... I don't understand. This told us that there was a paper. No, okay. Yeah. Number 2, it's the... Yeah, it's papers. It's this paper. It's not the special. Okay. So trash is gone. We look at the papers. Okay. Let's see. You found a paper in the trash bin. It says, "We know what you did. We can pay you for what you have. Signed, the organization." Okay. And now we get the clue. Yeah, okay. Now we got the organization clue. Okay. And we'll scan that. Nothing else in the room refers to the M organization. Okay, so there's some weird M organization out here. You know what? I have to take a 2 minutes break and just go sneeze my nose because I'm so have a bit of a cold. I'll be right back. Even YouTubers get colds, you know. Okay. So there we are. So, okay, so someone in this apartment that they were calling from with the sort of extortion for the mother for her kidnapped girl, in that apartment we find some papers that relates to some M organization that is sort of, you know, yeah, okay. So let's check out these clothes. Children clothes for a girl and a boy mixed together. Okay, that's a clue as well. It's probably her clothes. The bedding. An old dilapidated mattress. Not sure you'll find anything other than fleas and moths. Okay. So that's nothing. Tableware. Nothing there. I'd just like to just go through everything here so we don't miss anything obvious. Nothing there, because the thing is, like, there could be something and that could be really important. These kinds of games, bottles of alcohol, most of them are empty. Oh, that's a clue. Okay, interesting. And liquids, nothing there. Okay, So now we have a bunch of new clues that we can ask people about and so on, try to figure this out. So I think now, yeah, we should go talk to the mother here, the ambassador, about that new message that we got from the kidnappers. What is the topic? Well, the phone. The previous message told me to gather £500,000. I just managed to get all the money together. What should I do with it? You're from the police. I'm trusting you, but get my little girl back alive. Okay, so we have a new card, money, that we add to the board. So, should we tell her to go? Should we tell her to go and leave it in the? Let's ask her about this M company. I don't think I know it. I can get the information, but it would take several days. We don't have that kind of time. Let's ask her about the papers. I don't know what to tell you. Does this have anything to do with the kidnapping? Well, I don't know. Ask her about the clothes. I know that dress. It's Clara's. Where did you find it? Why did you find the dress and not Clara? Okay, yeah. So that we're on the right track here at least. Let's ask her about the girl again. Oh yeah, it's the same thing here. She gave us the phone. So where do we go? Should we have the money now? Let's go to the park. See if we can drop the money. It's night and the park's attendance has changed drastically. Okay, so could we put the money? Yeah, you put the money in the third bin to the left of the main entrance. Now we wait for an hour, hiding in the park to see if someone comes to pick up the money. You spot a man in the dark, a skinny guy with messed up hair. He's walking unsteadily. He flees when you try to arrest him and you give chase. Unfortunately, he seems to know the area better than you and managed to escape with the money. Damn it! It's probably this guy. Let's see if he's here. See if we can talk to him. Oh, he is here. Okay, and it's not him. Let's ask him about the money. No, dude. Okay. Let's ask him about the other stuff here. Nothing there. Oh, he knows something about this M company. They're not nice dudes. I better not talk about them. The organization pays very, very well if you have what they want. And I think they're working with human organs right now. Wow, this is nasty. So she's been kidnapped by some organization that deals in human organs. He doesn't know anything about that. He doesn't know anything about... Does he know anything about... No, he doesn't know anything about the clothes. Does he know anything about the phone? No. Okay, so let's have him go. Should we go ask the... Let's see if this gardener is here. Oh, he's not here in the evening. He lives in the neighborhood not too far away. He opens the door in the bathrobe. What can I do for you? Let's ask him about the money. Doesn't ring a bell, okay? Let's ask him about the organization here. Never heard of it. Okay. You know, I think we should... We're gonna head over to the bar because, like, the barman might know stuff. Oh, now the chief officer is calling us. We can't wait. We can't wait anymore. We need to act. I'll take care of the arrest, but give me a suspect. As soon as you have enough suspicion on who to arrest, go back to the Scotland Yard. Oh, okay, so we're running out of time. We have to make an arrest. I want to talk to the bartender about the money. He doesn't know anything about that. Let's ask him about the organization. He doesn't know anything about that either. So let's ask this guy, the drug addict. Oh, he's not here anymore. Huh. Oh, wonder where he is. That might be the guy that fled from us. He has this hair. That where would he be? You know what? Let's head over to. I want to talk to this maid here. The woman that opens the door here, I want to ask her about the money. Oh, she doesn't know anything about the money. Does she know anything about the organization? No. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh. Okay, now let's see. I was too fast there. I can't help you with this, but I would like to, but no, sorry, okay. A organization. I have a friend who organizes meetings at home to present some cooking articles. But maybe that's not the same kind of organization that you are talking about. Okay. Like Tupperware. Does she know anything about the clothes? The dress Clara was wearing this morning is indeed in that lot. When you tap on solve the case, the chief officer will ask you questions. Okay, so now we have to... Okay. It's sort of like the game is telling us time is up. But I don't know. Okay, I think we need to head to Scotland Yard, obviously. And now let's see. We're gonna have to... I want to ask around more. I'm not ready to solve the case. But it's like we have to, because the game thinks we took too long. But what are we missing? There's some organization. They kidnapped the girl. We still haven't found the girl. I mean, we can't just leave her be. We'll talk to the police here. Ask him about the girl. The case of a missing girl. I have several missing person cases these days. Some are talking about the mysterious organization acting in the shadows. I want results. Don't disappoint me. Yeah, they are kidnapping more people. Wow, we need to find the... Oh. We could arrest this guy, but we don't know where he is, so... Okay, let's go talk to the drug dealer guy again, because he was a kind of suspect. We already been to the abandoned flat, so let's talk to this drug dealer guy. If he's here, we don't know that. Yeah, he is, okay. Let's ask him about the money. I have things to do. Okay, he doesn't want to talk about that. Let's ask him about the organization. He doesn't want to talk about that. The girl? No. The drug addict guy? Yeah, Buck. Oh, Buck just gave me a big pile of cash for all the drugs I had. I hope he doesn't take it all at once, or he'll overdose for sure. So he just had a big pile of cash. Okay, yeah. So that's the guy. He's the guy that obviously kidnapped the girl. But is he the killer as well? We don't know that. We don't know that. But we're gonna accuse him, because he obviously... he was the guy that we chased in the park after he took the money that we placed in the in the bin. Okay, so now solve the case. Yes. So who murdered? Okay, we're gonna go with him. Let's see if that's correct. What was the murder weapon? Well, that was the shovel for sure. Why was she killed? Because of drugs, I think. Who was selling drugs to her? This guy. The drug dealer. Who was having an affair with the victim? Well, that was the security guard. You arrest Buck, but who is totally high. Yeah, because he just bought a lot of drugs. You didn't think it was possible to spend so much money on drugs so quickly. Luckily, he didn't take the entire stash. We could close the case now, but Buck also confessed that he has been contacted by a mysterious organization who wanted to buy the girl. Oh, we need to investigate this. To be continued. Yeah, so this is a 3-episode scenario. So in the next episode, I guess we will keep hunting down that organization. And now we get the final results. We got 80 out of 100, which is not that bad. We closed the case in 15 hours, and that's more than 12 hours. That's why we didn't get the full score. We found the murderer. That was correct. Oh, the murder weapon was not gardening tools. Wow. So it was not the shovel. Huh, that was weird. We didn't get the... She was killed because of medicine and drugs, but it's orange. I don't think we got the perfect answer there. Who was selling the drugs was correct. Who was having an affair was correct. And we didn't find the murder weapon. Oh. So we didn't find the correct murder weapon. That's weird. Okay, so that was the scenario. The first one. If you liked this, please press the like button and tell me in the comment section if you want me to do another live stream in like next week. Then we could continue this scenario and do the second episode, because there's 3 episodes and they keep getting harder and harder. This was the easy one, obviously, but we still didn't make it in time. But I was talking too much to people and But before I end this, I will do a spoiler. If you're gonna do this, we'll check the solution, because I want to know exactly where the murder weapon was. Okay, so here we have Buck 44. Yeah, that's the guy. He needed money. While the embassy security guard was drunk, he told Buck about the rich family he was protecting and the affair he had with the nanny. Yeah, okay. Buck had an idea. Kidnap the ambassador's daughter while she was at the park. The nanny tried to stop him with the shovel. Oh yeah, she used the shovel. Oh, okay. So Buck panicked and killed her with a knife. Okay, so there was a knife involved. Before he ran away with Clara. The fact she sometimes brought drugs from Leonardo, yeah, the drug dealer, has nothing to do with her death. Okay. So then we know what happened. So yeah, but still there's some organization behind this kidnapping people for organs, which sounds really nasty. And we need to investigate that in another episode. So this was Chronicles of Crime, the first episode at least. We'll see if we do more. It depends on you guys. If you want to see more, then just tell me and we'll keep on doing these live streams, because I think it's really fun. I really like this game. It's so cool with all these asking around questions and finding clues, and one thing leads to the other. And yeah, I really enjoy it. So thank you so much for watching this live stream. If you watch this afterwards, tell me in the comment section if you have any questions or ideas about the game or about the channel and so on. Have a great evening or morning or whenever you're watching. Take care. Bye.